Hello. Rigard was just asking this merchant which mound of colored powder he should eat first. Rigard says red. Merchant says please go away. We find ourselves as stalemates. But Rigard has bigger problems than what to eat for lunch. As soon as Rigard returned home from successful diplomatic endeavoring, the Skald King sent him to Elsweyr with gifts for the cats. Rigard is always given the most important, most faraway missions. Problem is, Rigard lost the gifts. So many ways. First, a courier brought Rigard's package to Riverhold instead of Rimmen. Then, as our ship was boarding, a werebear attacked and stole honey needed for my special sweetbread. Last and not least, Rigard's famous minstrels are missing. Thank you, friend. Retrieve Rigard's package from Thedara in Riverhold Marketplace and meet me after in the Stitches. Rigard's diplomacy waits for no man, or woman, or cat. But be careful. Sweaty threats fill Elsweyr's deserts. Thank you, friend. The finest coats in all of Skyrim. A gift for Canon Reeve Jusdo to me. It's impossible to find Windhelm. Rigard hired Skyrim's best band, the Screaming Mammoths, to play.
Get a job, you brigand!
Greetings, Walker.
Eurexia must be stopped at all costs. And trust this one, there will be cost. That is why Jabanluk helps any way he can. No task is too small when there is so much to do. But when the battle comes, he will fight tooth and claw.
Congratulations on finding the finest cloth merchant in all of Riverhold. Thadara can see that you are in desperate need of a renovation. Thadara was wondering how much longer she would need to keep this stinking thing in her shop. Thadara doesn't know what's inside, but it smells like hot horse cheeks. Your friend Rigert told you about the delivery fee? Yes. The courier who brought Rigert's rotten package was promised payment upon delivery. Thadara assumed someone would eventually come to claim its disgusting contents, so she paid the fee herself. It's only fair that Thadara be reimbursed, yes? You can see the courier's invoice for yourself. Thadara wouldn't want you to think you were being cheated. Everything seems correct, yes? Thank you, friend. Thadara had doubts about accepting a strange package that smells like curdled dog slobber, but it felt like the right thing to do. Please visit again if you'd like Thadara to help with your embarrassing sense of style.
Swadan!
My helpful friend. Rigert is pleased to see you return from the desert with your limbs intact. Did you find the misplaced package in Riverhold? Ah, Rigert forgot about the fee. You will find this shocking, but Rigert forgets many things. Especially on the days he drinks mead. Which is all of the days. Don't be worried. Rigert will pay you back as soon as we finish this diplomatic mission. Canon Reeve Jusdo of Alabaster. I am Rigert of Windhelm. On behalf of the Skald King, I present you with a gift of peace from the Nords to bring our cultures closer.
Is your gift rancid cabbage? Because it smells like rancid cabbage.
Not at all! Rigert brought our finest snowy saber-cat coats, although they may have been stored near cabbage. And the cabbage may have gone bad.
Your gift is clothes made from slaughtered cats? This isn't a peace offering, it is a war crime!
These are the finest coats in all of Windhelm. Who wouldn't want to be wrapped in our warm and blood?
Tell your scum that if you want our war to continue, Queen Irene will be happy to oblige.
Ah, you must have been drawn by the scent of my rising dough. And don't be shy about staring at Rigert's muscles as he stirs. Did you bring the honey flowers? If there's one thing Rigert knows about the cats, they love their sweets. Nonsense! Rigert's belly doesn't care if mead or meat is swallowed first, so why should a mixing bowl be any different, huh? Rigert has gone far in life by treating every situation like he treats his belly. Give Rigert the flowers and he will add them. I saw Asseldak, the famous Khajiit sweet maker by the Maryvale Farms fountain. Ask him to try my sweetbread. His endorsement will change the Khajiiti belief that Nords only eat frozen potatoes and inspire a pastry-based esteem between our cultures.
Asseldak understands why you would want to approach him, but he only signs autographs at special events, and he only talks to his admirers at them. Actually, he never talks to his admirers. Asseldak was once invited to Skyrim to try their so-called delicacies, but declined due to a disdain for cold weather, and bad food, and Nords in general. Asseldak will try this Nord sweetbread for a laugh. Tell him Asseldak will be there shortly. This Nord better be finished with his cooking by the time Asseldak arrives. Asseldak does not like to be kept waiting.
Rigert's sweetbread turned out better than expected. It's perfectly brown and tough enough to break a mammoth tooth. Everything should be tough. Our teeth can't grow stronger if we don't challenge them with unyielding treats. When Rigert was a baby, his mother had him suck on rocks to comfort his sore gums. Now his bite is strong enough to snap a bristleback's tusk. It's an honor to meet you, Asseldak. On behalf of Joran Skald King, please enjoy Windhelm's famous sweetbread.
Did you bring the bread with you from Skyrim? It's hard as a rock.
Harder than a rock.
It doesn't smell too wretched. Asseldak will attempt to take a bite without lifting up.
Elsweyr's fine, I guess.
Could you please stop stomping around like that? My head is pounding enough as it is. Sure as bones. We never should have eaten those sugar cakes. Rachin sugar cakes. Our manager, Bacargo, tried to warn us about them, but what kind of band would we be if we paid attention to warnings? Ah, Rigot. The last time I felt this bad was when I tried to beat him in a mead drinking contest. We don't want to let him down, but we can hardly stand, let alone give a performance worthy of the Screaming Mammoths. He needs someone to play, but that someone doesn't need to be the Screaming Mammoths. Take our instruments and sing the song yourself. That cat will never know the difference. There's a lute and a drum in this chest.
Welcome back, friend. Rigord found Lady Isa. She's not as talkative as the women in Windhelm, but she's quite classy. Rigard is sure a Nord ballad will convince her to help make peace between the Nords and Khajiit. Where are the Screaming Mammoths? The Screaming Mammoths let you touch their instruments? Rigard tried to touch them after a performance in Nibelheim, and his brain still aches from the pummeling. Definitely Rigard's favorite head injury. Why did they give you their instruments? Rigard can be an official Screaming Mammoth? He can play the instrument of legendary lutist Frongir Half-Giant? Did Rigard drink a barrel of mead and find himself in a land made of dreams? These are honest questions. Rigard gets confused. Rigard's mind explodes like the top of Mount Vardenfell. Drinking mead with the mammoths was one thing, but playing their instruments is beyond Rigard's wildest imaginings. We will play Lady Isa the best ballad Elsweyr has ever heard. Oh, your eyes shine like glowing mushrooms in glomerate, and you're sturdy as a mountain goat's hoof-fed feet. We should meet to drink mead and eat wolf meat.
Why are you singing to my house cat, Luna?
Lady Isa? Rigard has logical explanation. You have great influence with the Khajiit, so Rigard wanted to impress you with his song. But first, he had to practice on your cat, because he's like a tiny you.
It's difficult to imagine anything sadder than a confused Nord clutching a lute. Lady Isa is going to pretend that Ambassador Rigard did not just confuse her with a house cat. Your friend is the one who should apologize. His attempts at diplomacy have already offended Justo and sickened Al-Sadak. Fortunately for you, Lady Isa is convinced that Ambassador Rigard's intent is pure. She even brought him a peace offering. Rigard must be rewarded for his comical yet well-intentioned mission to improve relations between the Nords and Khajiit. Lady Isa brought an honorary collar and bell. He will wear it everywhere in Elsweyr, so we can always know when he is near. No, but we can all see that Ambassador Rigard is very special. This one presents him with this dignified and stylish reward.
Lady Isa is eager to use her influence to bring peace between the Nords and Khajiit, isn't she? Nothing solves problems better than a traditional Nord love ballad. Except for mead. A collar and bell made to fit Rigard's rippling neck. Rigard will jingle it with pride. Please accept this gift, friend. Rigard could not have made peace between the Nords and Khajiit without you. This song is dedicated to Rigard's favorite diplomatic assistant. And Lady Isa. And that house cat. And increased peace between the Nords and Khajiit. Oh yeah, and mead!
Lady Isa will do her best to make peace between the Nords and Khajiit, just so you can make your way back to Skyrim. No one's hurt. This one shudders to think of the damage the beast could do. A 100 apologies, Walker, but this show is postponed for now. If you purchase a ticket, this one will gladly refund your gold. Oh, forgive Tahara. Her worry gets the better of her. one of my menagerie's most terrifying beasts escaped from its cage. I turned my back for only a moment to speak to an onlooker, you see, and pow! The monster burst free! Oh, a vicious beast with ravening jaws and beady black eyes. The Brett and Tahara bought it from called the creature Bertel. But do not let its silly name fool you. You seem capable. If you find Bertel, I will gladly share some of my profits with you. This one is humbled by your generosity, Walker. She will see you fully compensated for the danger of this task. Of course, Tahara will answer what she can. I warn you, though, you may learn more than you'd like. Tales of Bertolt can rattle your very soul. Yes, of course. It stalks on 4 clawed feet, standing as high at the shoulder as Tahara is at her waist. Its fur is blood-burnished gold, and its floppy ears dangle like curtains at the cheek, framing a muzzle filled with yellow teeth. Yes! Oh, Walker, you will never meet a more fearsome creature. To think the noble wolf bred into such a compact frame of death and horror. In the Khajiit tongue, Ta'agra, the word for dog, means death. Can you believe that? Well, no. Dog just means dog. But still, you know what Tahara is telling you.
All of them a new sandwich to death.
Feet we glide. Hey, hey,
My hero returns with the dread Bertolt in tow. Surely the creature is under some powerful spell. Your magics astound even me. Ah, indeed you do. The Gorger of Glenumbra captured once more. Its bestial intellect swayed by the promise of grisly table scraps. Zisful, could you work with me here? It's part of the mystique. Just take your gold and act astounded, all right? The Gorger of Glenumbra returns! Feast your eyes upon his rippling musculature before he regains his appetite and feasts upon us all!
always with the necromancy. This for?
Greetings, Walker. Have you come seeking work? There is much to do here in Elsweyr. Much to do. All manner of work, Rook. Nisuzi offers tasks that you can tackle alone. Rahir gathers groups of warriors to face great beasts and savage warriors, and Battle Reef Tanerlina conscripts heroes for the most dangerous task of all, dragon hunts. Excellent. Please, speak to my associates and they'll help you get started. Don't forget to check back regularly, Walker. That retainer won't fill your belly for long.
Nisuzi has coin, if you have the time. An honest day's work for an honest day's pay, yes? It concerns Euraxia's soldiers. Nisuzi's cousin Hatha says that many of these unclawed, soft-headed brutes gather in the Desert Wind caverns. They mean to pick the place clean, to claim all our people's wisdom. For them, nothing is sacred. Our friends in the Adeptoriums treasure their scrolls. In sour times, these adepts hide our wagons. They give us shelter and warm food. It is only fair that we repay the favor, yes? Please, snatch up some of these scrolls before the Euraxians do. This one appreciates your help and your discretion, yes? Hurry back when the job is done. Nisuzi does not know. Instructions.
Asura, is this truly the path? A fellow wanderer on the path. Greetings, I'm Vastari. If you plan to explore the Ashen Scar, I'd advise caution. Some dark intention has this canyon in a vice grip. An inopportune time for a visit. Then again, perhaps we're meant to be here. An undead awakening, as intense as it is unstable. The corpses emerge in fits and starts for now. But I can sense more stirring below, hundreds more. If left unchecked, these creatures may spill out into larger Elsweyr, perhaps even lands beyond. Yes, maybe you can. I find myself having difficulty focusing. If the force that reanimates these corpses exerts pressure on the mind as well, that would be profoundly unsettling. I intend to search these ruins for answers. Will you join me? I'm glad to have your company. As I said, something about this place puts me ill at ease. Now, are you ready to proceed? Excellent. Let's be on our way then. The Hidden Moon Temple stands at the very center of the Ashen Scar. The adepts who lived there vanished centuries ago, but the air still crackles with arcane energy, necromantic energy. But there's more. A malice that... By Asura, that sound! Wait! My friend, wait! Forgive me. I didn't expect to face such resistance. Yes, and no. It felt as though I was struck blind and deaf, save for the sound of a beating heart. I think something tried to drive me back, then relented and tried to claim me instead. Oh, there's an intention to it, a greed and a hunger. You seem unaffected. Good. I can't go any farther. Not until I understand the nature of this event. Take these descrying stones and place them throughout the canyon. They'll allow me to perceive this threat from a distance. The 3 stones act in concert, so be sure to place them in a broad pattern that encompasses the whole area. Now, you should set out. The sooner you place the descrying stones, the sooner I can locate the source of this evil. No, not at all. Truth be told, necromancy is my primary area of expertise. The study of souls, to be more specific. I trust that won't be a problem. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Though I wouldn't blame you if you did. We haven't... The corruption here is just suffocating. Like a dark fog rising from below, bidding the dead to serve. Excellent. My sight grows clearer. I see a maze of catacombs below. Undead rise there too. And something else. Good. I sense, yes, some kind of wards infused into the architecture. They're weakened by the march of time. Someone tried to prevent this. There's a concentration of dark energy in the exposed tomb at the center of the scar. Meet me there.